In today's video, I'm going to be unboxing a huge tech haul from TEMU. Stay tuned. Alright everyone, hopefully guys are having a good day. Hopefully everyone is safe out there. As you guys can see, we have a bunch of different tech products in front of us, courtesy of TEMU. So a huge shout out to TEMU for sponsoring today's video. If you guys do want to try out TEMU for yourself, I'll leave a link in the description down below. Also use code DMR4272 so you can claim your $100 coupon to bundle and save more on the TEMU app. Now as you guys can see, we have a ton of stuff right here, but this is not even everything that I ordered. I do have a couple more things that are down there that are a little too big to put up here, so we'll check those out later on. The price that I paid for absolutely everything right here was $250, and obviously they gave me that as a credit, so I didn't spend that with my own money. But I'm gonna give you my full opinions and honest reactions to these devices as well. As far as the headphones go, I did unbox these and I did check them out, but I'm definitely just going to go over those again because they're super cool. But I'll let you know how I feel about the sound quality and everything as well on those. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on this $250 TEMU tech haul. Alright guys, so the first thing that I got with the credit that I had on here was of course this 22.5 watt super fast charge right here. I am going to be going on a trip very soon, so I'm gonna need something like this. So I got this one right here for about 15 bucks. This does have a little screen right here to show you how much battery you have left in the charger as well. And of course this is either going to be USB-C to USB Type-C, or it's going to be USB 2.0 to of course Type-C or micro USB. On the right side of this device as well, we have our power button to go ahead and turn this on, and that is actually going to show you the percentage of the battery, which is really cool. I definitely do like that. That's going to keep it handy. Let's go ahead and check this out. We have a phone plugged in right here. We got about 8% left on this Galaxy A15. We're going to go ahead and plug it into here and see if it gives us that fast charge. So as you guys can see, it's charging, and yes, it is fast charging as you guys saw right there. So it will be charged in an hour and 17 minutes. So this is a legit fast charger that we got right here. And to signify that it's charging, we actually get that little green lightning cable right there, which is super cool. This is not flickering due to the display. This is flickering due to the camera recording. So do know when you pick this up, the screen is not going to be flickering, but super cool. Works as a fast charger. We're already at 1% more. Nice. All right, next thing I got right here really isn't a tech item, but I am kind of a fan of Nightmare Before Christmas, and I thought this was super cool. This is basically like a charm keychain for your keys or whatever. So I went ahead and picked this up. It looks super dope. I don't know if you guys are fans of Nightmare Before Christmas, but I thought this looked cool. And I believe this was like $1.90 on there. So there's a bunch of different keychains and a bunch of different, pop culture keychains on there, like Nightmare Before Christmas or Naruto or, My Hero Academia or anything like that, like cartoons and movie pop culture and stuff that you guys can go ahead and pick up. And this one just looks super cool, and I like how it turned out as well. Alright guys, so the next thing we have right here are these wireless earbuds from Transformers. So this is like the Bumblebee edition. I believe they have like a Decepticon edition and a bunch of different colorways for different Transformers, which is super cool. Now, I did open these up already, and I thought the packaging was actually decently professional, but the most impressive part about these earbuds has to be the case. So this case right here is made out of full metal. Full metal case, very premium feeling case right here. We do get this little light that turns on right here as well, that says Transformers Bumblebee, which I thought was super sick. And on the back it says Autobot Resistance, which is also really sick. But yeah, as you guys can see, we have the earbuds right here. If you guys want to go and pop those out, you just pop them out right here, plug them back in. And when you guys are charging this device as well, I'll show you right now. We'll go ahead and plug this in the USB Type-C port. It turns red. That's super dope. Super cool stuff right here. I thought the case in general was super fun, especially if you're a Transformers fan out there. You guys are definitely going to like these. Maybe your kid needs some, cheap earbuds. These are very inexpensive as well. These are only about $15 on the website right now. So if you guys are eyeing these, go ahead and check these out. As far as the listening experience with these aren't like super in your ear. If you want something that's a little more noise canceling, I'll show you these earbuds next. They have very, very good sound quality, but for the sound quality that we get out of here, it's pretty decent. We get some decent bass on here, decent clarity, and I think the majority of people that want a $15 earbud is going to be happy with these out there, just off of the merit that this is a super cool piece of art right here. But yeah, listening experience, not the craziest, most captivation sound out there. I'd say these are decent quality for the price tag. All right guys, so the next earbuds we have right here are the V8 Airphone Tour Pro noise canceling earbuds right here. These are some very, very decent quality earbuds. I was very surprised the quality I actually got out of these. These do offer active noise canceling, and it works very, very well. And these were only 30 bucks, so I would say these are something that I am probably going to use as a backup earphone to my Galaxy Buds if those are dead. So I really do enjoy these so far. I think they are very, very comfortable. Let's go ahead and check out everything else inside of here. As you guys can see, we have smart changing box right here. So this is actually a screen right here, you guys will see in a second, with seamless controls. It says adaptive noise canceling, smart ambient that we have on here as well, which works pretty decent as well. We have spatial audio right here, a clear call with 6 microphones inside these earbuds, and IPX5 water resistance. It also says we get about 6 hours of battery life with ANC on and 7 hours with ANC off. Nice to see. Let's go ahead and take these out of the box. This is a very basic packaging. Not as cool as the Bumblebee thing, but we'll take a look at this in a second. Put that to the side. Inside this box as well, we're going to have some more goodies. We of course have our quick operation guide and our USB to USB Type-C data cable for charging. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get this satisfying peel right here. And as you guys can see, this is the wallpaper that we have on here, and these are the earbuds. If you guys want to turn on the wallpaper, you guys can tap it, or you can press the little power button right there, but we just swipe to open it up. And we have a bunch of different functions inside of here, which is super, super cool. So this is kind of like a smartphone in its own right, or a little smart device. First thing we have right here is the language, and of course we switched it to English. This is for our music. It's going to show you whether you're listening to Spotify or listening to YouTube Music or the video that you're watching. It is actually going to read out the title of that on the front of here. So I thought that was really cool, and you can actually pause, play, and skip and rewind and go to a previous song or video via these controls as well. So I thought that was dope. Moving on, we have our equalizer if you guys want to go ahead and mess with those settings. And of course we have our different sound modes right here. We have our ambient mode, and of course our active noise canceling, which I think is my favorite part of these earbuds. I think they're really decent. We have our spatial audio, whether you're playing a video game, listening to music, or of course watching a movie, you can set it to those settings. We have our volume that you can go ahead and change on here. We have our brightness that you can go from high, middle to low on here. You can go ahead and find your earbuds. It gives it a little beep. We have our wallpaper on here that we can go ahead and set up. We got a little cat right there. We have our timer. And of course we have a little flashlight on here as well, which is super cool. These are how the earbuds look, and I feel like all in all, they don't feel like the most premium, but they do offer a very, very decent noise quality for the $30 price tag. So if you guys are wanting something that has a little bit better bass, a little better highs and lows, and vocal quality, I feel like these earbuds are going to be something that you guys can honestly rock for a while. These are some decent quality earbuds, and of course the integration of that smart screen is something that's pretty cool as well. Next thing we have right here is our compact mighty handheld vacuum cleaner, and I was thinking this is going to be something that's going to clean off my desk, or maybe clean off some dirt or something that I spilled. Let's go ahead and check this out. This is $8 on TEMU, and I'm really excited to see how this works. Alright guys, so we have our vacuum parts right here. We're gonna go ahead and turn this on in a second and set this up. Looks like our head right here. We also have some different attachments we can put on here as well. We have the brush attachment in there as well. And of course we have our USB Type-C charging cable. Alright guys, so we have our little filter and the head of the vacuum right here. Of course we have the back vacuum right here. Let's go ahead and click this in and see how this works. Boom, just like that. Alright guys, so we have our vacuum right here. As you guys can see, that is the power button. That is the USB Type-C port to actually go ahead and charge this. This is one of the attachment tubes we can put on this as well. So just go ahead and press it in and it should work like so. And if you guys want to go ahead and attach that brush attachment as well, you guys can go ahead and do that like so. This is pretty crazy. It looks like a ray gun. But we went ahead and ripped up some pieces of paper right here, and we're gonna go ahead and try to vacuum them up with this vacuum. Let's go and check this out. As you guys can see, they are all in the filter right here. This is super cool for $8. I'm definitely gonna use this later on. Nothing got stuck either, even with this attachment on. Sick. And then you guys can just go ahead and pull out the filter, and all of your dirt, debris, dust, or of course torn up paper is going to be inside of here. Next thing right here is the GameSir Khalid wired Xbox controller. I guess this is a pretty cool neon Xbox controller with the lights and stuff inside of it. I thought it looked pretty cool, and I do play like old school stuff on my PC sometimes, so yeah, definitely going to get this to use. And if I didn't tell you already, this is going for about $40 on TEMU. Alright guys, so we have this little pull tab right there, which is cool. Let's go ahead and pop this out. First and foremost, we have the controller right here. That looks super sleek. Yes, I love the feel of an Xbox One controller. I was using a PS4 controller for a while, playing like old school Call of Duty zombies and stuff like that on the PC, so this definitely feels more in line with what I was used to with the Xbox 360 back in the day. I definitely like these thumb grips as well. They are so smooth, and the trigger buttons on this are really nice as well. We also have our L4 and R4 down here as well that you guys can go ahead and map keys out on. Man, this is a very nice looking controller. These buttons are super tactile and clicky as well. Definitely like how this feels. Next thing inside of here is this tethered wire that we can go ahead and plug into the controller so we can use it. Nice to see this because a lot of controllers do wear over time. This one is definitely going to last a long time, if not forever, because of this. So great to see that it's protected by this fabric. We also get a microfiber cleaning cloth from GameSir. We have our setup guide, a sticker, our Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, and of course our quick start guide for the controller to show you everything that you can do on this. And this is what the RGB is going to look like on this controller, and here is a little bit of a lower light experience. I think this looks super cool, especially if you guys are into RGB stuff. This is definitely going to be a very cool game changer for your video game experience. Alright everyone, so this is our next item. This is called the GTX 12 1.99 inch AMOLED sports smartwatch. This retails on TEMU for $48.99. But let's go ahead and unbox this. Supposedly this has an AMOLED display, so I'm really hyped about that. Let's see how decent this actually is though. Alright guys, so first and foremost we have the GTX 12 smartwatch operation manual. Shows you how to set this up and everything. We next have our data cable to go ahead and charge the smartwatch. And of course we have the smartwatch itself. Let's go ahead and long press this right now. It says please charge to activate the watch before you use it, so I might have to actually go ahead and do that first. Alright guys, so it looks like the watch was already charged up, as you guys can see, and this is not a data cable. This is actually just going to be a metal prong magnet charger right there. So that's pretty cool. As you guys can see, when we turn on the watch face is actually quite nice. So this is going to be an AMOLED watch display. As you guys can see, we have our call feature right here, so we can check our call history. We have our contacts, our dial pad right there if we want to go ahead and make a Bluetooth call through our phone, which is cool to see. Of course, this is going to have our battery life and our beats per minute on this smartwatch as well. If you swipe up, you're going to see your notifications. If you swipe right, you're going to see some common applications that you use on the normal. As you guys can see, I believe you can change those, and it's actually going to show you weather as well and your time and date, which is super cool. Going into our drop down bar menu, swiping down, we have our DND, we have our brightness mode, we have our wake on or wake off gesture depending on if you guys want to use that. We have our flashlight right there. We have this mode right here to actually drain water, which is super cool. So if you guys have dropped this in the pool or dropped it inside of the sink or something like that, it's actually going to vibrate till all the water gets out. We have our settings right here. We of course have our alarm. We have our battery saving mode. And right here on the search, we can actually find our phone with a little chime, as you guys can see. and that is the chime on the phone that I'm using this with. So that's pretty cool. Going into the settings, as you guys can see, we have different watch faces that you guys can choose from. I'm not going to go throughout all of that, or this video is going to be an hour long. We have apply theme, always on display. We have a display, D&D mode, general settings, as you guys can see that we have on most smartwatches. But swiping to the left brings up our activity. It shows us our calories, our minutes and hours in exercise, our steps, our health, our sports, as you guys can see. We have our phone. We have our sleep, so you can wear this to watch and monitor your sleep quality. Our music, if you want to pause, play, skip. And of course, our weather on the last one right there. And to go home, we just press this little dial. So far, I do really like this watch for the $50 price tag. It is kind of flimsy on the band right here. That's one of the things I've noticed. But even as a pretty big dude with a huge wrist, this fits perfectly fine on me. So you don't have to be super small for this to fit on you. As you guys can see, I'm in the 4th hole right there. So, and this is somebody with a super huge wrist. So this is going to be super comfortable. But so far, this is a very decent watch at that $50 price tag. All right, guys, next up, we have the Z-Lot S56 40 watt wireless speaker. This device is going to be $45 on TEMU. I'm not expecting a ton from this speaker, but I'm excited to check it out. Let's see how this sounds. On the side of this, it says wireless transmission, wireless music, stereo sound quality. We can put a TF card inside of here, USB play, and a 3.5mm audio cable for anybody that wants to share the aux on this. Let's go ahead and open this up though. All right, guys, and this is how the speaker is looking. We have the Z-Lot brand name on the front right there in this rubber lettering. Of course, we have our power mode, we have our EQ, our linking mode, play, M, I don't know what that is on a speaker. And of course, we have our volume toggles for lowering and raising the volume right there. But let's go ahead and turn this on and see how this sounds. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and link this up. All right, guys, so we are now connected with this. As you guys can see, we actually do get the RGB on the sides of the speaker for mood lighting, which is super cool. So obviously in the dark, this is still gonna look pretty vibey, still look pretty sick. Super cool stuff right here. And we're gonna turn on some song right now and just see how this sounds. Also at the base of the speaker, we have this rubber right here, which is super cool. So it kind of just sticks in place. Really nice. You say when it all goes dark, I know where we're gonna be. Next to the girl with a broken heart and a temper like the falling leaves. I want to have you, I'm nothing without you. The music, it needs you, and I do. I breathe you. The chance erases the look on their faces when they thought they'd break us. You were ready for the earthquake. Alright guys, so I don't know a ton about speakers. I don't review a lot of speakers on this channel. I don't think I've reviewed one in the last 6 years, but this is a super loud speaker. It has some great bass, has some great sound for music, and it's definitely going to be the life of the party at your next one. Alright, y'all, I got 2 more things to go ahead and show you. This is definitely going to be my favorite part of the video. These are the 2 favorite things that I got from my TEMU haul. Let's go ahead and open up the first one though. These are super sick, and especially if you want to make your room a little bit more vibey, or you may want to decorate your living room with some cool stuff, this is definitely something I can absolutely recommend. But let's go ahead and open this up. Now this is the first one. I do have another one. I'm going to show you the other one in a second. I thought this was really cool. This is kind of a take on the Roy Lichtenstein pop art, which is one of the reasons why I liked it. But this is a neon light sign right here, and these actually work very well. They're not actual like bulbs or anything like that. There's a light behind this, and it works really well, honestly. So we'll go ahead and turn off the lights and put this on. There's really not too much to this, other than if you guys want to go ahead and put like nails or something like that through it, or however else you guys want to hang it up, you guys can go ahead and set this up. We can go ahead and turn it on via this button. As you guys can see, we can make it brighter, darken it a bit. And this is the plugin that you have right here, USB 2.0. But let's go ahead and show you how this looks. All right, guys, let there be light. Let's go ahead and turn this on. Look at this. And it is going to shine much better in the dark, of course. I just thought this looked super cool. It's definitely going to make your room, your living room, your workplace a vibe if you guys can do decoration there. Just thought this looked super cool. Definitely nice art piece right here. All right, guys, and we have one more neon sign right here. I think this one's kind of like my favorite just because of the colors. It's using like pink and blue, and I think neon just looks really good in pink and blue. So here is the last thing that I'm going to be showing you from my TEMU haul. And keep in mind, throughout this entirety of the video, all of this stuff cost me $250, which is crazy. And of course, they sent it to me. They sponsored this video. But man, I really, really like this one. This is super cool. This says, "Is this art?" It's kind of like another pop art type of look right here. Of course, using some Roman stuff from like the Victorian age, and looks super sick right there, using like one of those Roman statues. We're gonna go ahead and plug this in, but you guys can actually hang this up. So you do have the option to go ahead and hang this from your ceiling or from wherever, obviously. But let's go ahead and turn this on and see how this looks. All right, guys, so here it is right here. Let's go ahead and turn this on. Boom. Look at that. I just thought this looked super, super cool. And it looks better in real life than you see on like one of those TEMU ads as well. And that's one of the things that I honestly didn't expect. I thought it was gonna look much worse than it looked on TEMU, but this looks 100 times better in real life. We can also turn the brightness down if you guys don't want it too bright, which is super sick. Or we can turn the brightness up all the way. So you guys have that option on this as well. But yeah, if you guys like what you saw in this video and you want to do a little bit of shopping yourself, I will leave the TEMU application in the description down below so you guys can go ahead and download it either in, of course, the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. And of course, don't forget to use my code DMR4272 on the TEMU app so you guys can go ahead and claim your $100 coupon bundle to save more. But this has been Stefan from TechRight. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace out, Tech Gang.